comebacks in sports is in question tonight. Lindsey Vonn wiped out on the slopes in Switzerland today, injuring her left knee just a week before the Winter Olympics. Seth Doan is covering the Winter Games for us and has this update.
It was not the sort of spectacular finish she wanted, as one of alpine skiing's biggest stars was airlifted by helicopter for medical checks.
She's off balance on the jump.
She managed to continue downhill, but was clearly in pain, grabbing her left knee. Favored to medal at the Olympics,
Lindsey Vonn, 41 and fabulous.
Much was made of Vonn's age, 41, and her return to skiing after retiring in 2019.
I feel better now than I did in my 20s.
A partial replacement of her right knee in 2024 eased her chronic pain and got her planning an Olympics comeback.
I feel so much better, so much more in line. You know, I can trust my right leg.
Tonight she posted, "This is a very difficult outcome 1 week before the Olympics, but if there's one thing I know how to do, it's a comeback." Seth Doan, CBS News, Italy.
Ahead in the CBS Evening News, what a rookie police officer did to save not one but two lives just weeks apart. New video tonight showing a frightening incident at the airport in Atlanta, a security breach that happened in October, but TSA officials just released the video. You see a man pushing past an agent at a checkpoint. Within seconds, a bystander grabs the suspect, slams him to the ground. That suspect is now facing charges, including battery. In other news, a rookie cop here in New York City faced not one but two life or death tests of his police academy training, and he passed them both. Body camera footage shows the moment of pure panic earlier this month.
Check his throat.
A 2-year-old boy, unresponsive. Well, all NYPD officers are trained in first aid. But if Officer Freddie Serpa looks a little more experienced than most.
To be honest, my first reaction was, oh no, not another one.
Just last month, a neighbor rushed a choking 1-year-old to his house. Off duty at the time, he held the girl and used backslaps to save her life.
Being that I had the previous interaction with the baby, I felt a lot more calmer going into it.
Which might help explain why this moment ended with relief for all involved.
That's why in the academy I took the training extremely serious, because you never know what you're going to be asked to do.
That is true, and the test that really matters is when it happens for real. Officer Serpa is a hero for passing it. The snow fell a half-century ago, and it is still around. Steve Hartman is up next with On the Road.
This portion of the CBS Evening News is sponsored by Breasttree. Visit us at breasttree.com.
Finally tonight, when there's a record snowfall, Rob Marciano covers it for us. When it's a record snowball, that's a story for Steve Hartman on the road.
As the snow piled up, so did the anticipation. Could it happen? Would school be canceled? Absolutely.
Yes!
This week, millions of kids in more than 24 states got at least one snow day, including my kids, who flipped and flopped all over themselves in jubilation. And not just because of the snow.
I caught it!
Or even because of the day off, but because snow days are the ultimate American freebie.
The beauty of a snow day is that you're playing with house money, so you can spend it in any way you want, and you don't have to feel guilty about it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Hear, hear.
We can all relate.
That's a great way to put it.
But perhaps no one in America cherishes that feeling more than 64-year-old Jeff Shamus. When Jeff was 14, he got his first and only snow day.
San Francisco looked like a Christmas card after its biggest snowfall in 89 years.
It was February 1976. Jeff was living in the Bay Area, and he vividly remembers the snow and the snowman he built with his sister. He says it was a feeling so grand, he didn't want it to end.
You know, it started melting, and I was like panicking, and the only thing I could think of was I've got to preserve the moment. That was my only goal.
And that is why, 50 years later, If you look in his garage, in the back left corner of his freezer, you will find what is now widely considered to be the world's oldest snowball.
All right, here it is.
Now a family heirloom, carefully saved in a Skippy peanut butter jar.
You can't let a 50-year-old snowball melt. I'm gonna get some water.
Okay, wait, that's not it, is it?
No.
Bottom line, if you have yet to save your snowball for posterity, there's still plenty of heirloom out there. But don't wait too long.
It's a snow day.
Because the doldrums of spring
It's a snow day.
are now just 50 days away.
And you don't have to do your homework.
Steve Hartman, CBS News, at home.